Hey guys, it's Tony here. This is an emergency update on Ethereum. Ethereum is trapped. Ethereum came up back inside of our falling wedge. After I made my previous video that we have to come inside if we want to start reaching our target of like $4,800. Well, guess what? We came into the bearish territory. We came into our falling wedge, but we turned around and crashed back down. Now we are trapped into between a huge resistance and a huge support. What will Ethereum do? That's what I want to talk to you guys about today. What will Ethereum do? What is this huge support and resistance, and how this could stop Ethereum from falling or rising farther? I want to talk about all that and more in this video, so let's get into it. So, look at this. Like I said already, this is an emergency update. Now, a quick recap of my previous video. I talked about how we were in a huge war for Ethereum. Now, we had a huge bearish resistance not letting us pump up, but we had a huge bullish support beneath us. So we were inside of this semi bullish / bearish box, and we had to decide, will we go up or will we go down? And both sides was really hard to break because there's huge support and resistance. Now, we did have a key to success. If we went inside of these two trend lines, we would be inside of a special pattern called the falling wedge. Now that falling wedge is bullish, and that would honestly launch us all the way to $4,800, higher than this whole entire bullish support level, the EMA ribbons, the Ichimoku clouds, higher than all of that. But we did decide to do that. Look at this. We did try to break up. They did have the plan. The bulls did have the plan to actually break inside. And we still have that plan, but right now where we are, this is very, very important for Ethereum because we came in and we looked bullish. If you look at the sideways horizontal support, what we were trying to do was confirm support. But we just came down, we broke below, and now we are tapping the bottom. We could technically confirm resistance. In that perspective, that looks bad. But then that would be ignoring this trend line. That looks bad. But if you add this trend line back in and you just ignore this level, then you guys can see that we are actually confirming support and bouncing off this falling wedge. Now, if I add both of them together, this shows that Ethereum is trapped in between a huge resistance and a huge support. Then it has to pick. Will we either break through the huge support trend line or break above? If we break through this huge support line, we are going to be back in stage 1, trying to break above these two huge levels. Then we're going to be back down here, trying to break back inside of our falling wedge / bull flag. If we go up right now, then that would be confirmation of support, meaning that we will go higher. So right now, Ethereum, even though it's trapped inside of here, it is honestly looking bullish because this is a huge bullish pattern and we are technically confirming support. But if we right now break through this trend line, because of course, like I said already, this is a huge resistance level with our VPVR and everything showing that this is a huge support level, we could fall down. Till when? Well, our next huge support line is back down here at 29,023. But if we come down there and we confirm support, then that will already be making a W pattern, and that will be bullish. So if we fall down right now, it's just going to be a little tiny bit longer before we pump up. If we right now pump up, we're going to have the key to success to launch up because of our cannon. And by the way, guys, Ethereum is actually following Bitcoin. If I turn on Bitcoin right now, you guys can see that Ethereum is in fact following Bitcoin pretty closely. If I can overlap the things. Let's go to the daily time frame and show you that Ethereum is following Bitcoin very closely. And since I said already that Bitcoin is very bullish because of our falling wedge, you guys can see that Ethereum, since it follows Bitcoin, could technically be doing the same exact thing. So right now, Ethereum, it has a huge decision. It is trapped in between two support levels. But until we break through this trend, I am personally bullish because this looks like a support of the falling wedge. And by the way, guys, Ethereum is actually following Bitcoin. If I turn on Bitcoin right now, you guys can see that Ethereum is in fact following Bitcoin pretty closely. If I can overlap the things. Let's go to the daily time frame and show you that Ethereum is following Bitcoin very closely. And since I said already that Bitcoin is very bullish because of our falling wedge, you guys can see that Ethereum, since it follows Bitcoin, could technically be doing the same exact thing. So right now, Ethereum, it has a huge decision. It is trapped in between two support levels. But until we break through this trend, I am personally bullish because this looks like a support of the falling wedge. Also, the reason I am still bullish on Bitcoin is because of the RSI and stochastic RSI being very, very low. I mean, the stochastic RSI is starting to pump up, but on the weekly time frame, look at this. The RSI came down. The stochastic RSI is almost flipped to blue. We should start going up really very, very soon. The only thing is that the RSI isn't actually inside of our bullish scenario. So are we going to keep falling down with the RSI? Yes, we can fall a little tiny bit lower. If we do that, then that honestly is going to make the RSI lower and it's going to make it begging. So that's why we do have room for change. In Bitcoin, it's different. In Bitcoin, the RSI is begging on the weekly time frame to go up. It is below this range where we're supposed to be. Stochastic RSI is already on the bottom at 0. On Ethereum, RSI is still up here. Stochastic RSI didn't even flip to blue yet. So we still have a little tiny bit of moves to fall. But what I'm saying is that in the long term, we are starting to already stop. RSI is low. Not low enough to stop right now, but it's low. So low that it should be starting to pump soon. If we pump up right now, great. But what I'm saying is that the RSI is looking for change. So we could technically fall down a little tiny bit more, maybe down to, like I said already on the daily time frame, down to this support level again and maybe like do a W pattern. That's going to make us have a huge indicator, the W pattern, that could take us all the way up to 3,800. But then we also have a huge indicator right now going on the weekly time frame. You guys can see I can draw a line like that. And I could draw a line like this. And that shows that RSI in the Bitcoin chart, we have a hidden bullish divergence. Now that is actually bullish because hidden bullish divergence could actually cause us to go up. And if this is true and this is a bullish divergence, then we could be in fact pumping up and going higher very, very soon. Of course, like I said, this bullish divergence does have room for change. We can go a little bit farther down with our RSI. We can go down farther with our price. Of course, this still has room for change, but what I'm saying is that there are bullish indicators showing that we will be going up soon. So how long will we wait, guys? Well, you can't really predict this, but we should be breaking out in about a week or 2 weeks, or this indicator, this falling wedge, will be actually considered invalid, which will be very, very bad. So hopefully, guys, we can pump up right now, but it doesn't matter. If we fall down, it's just going to take us longer to actually pump up. So right now, even though Ethereum is trapped, we're not supposed to worry because we're almost done with our fall. But hopefully, we will win this war without losing any more strength and falling down. We will break through our support, launch out of our falling wedge cannon, and straight through we will rise to our target of 4,800 and maybe even making a new all-time high at the bigger target. So that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe. If you haven't already, don't forget to click that post notification bell. I'll see you guys next video. Bye!